Good afternoon. Test battle, welcome in Joe Rufus. Unlimited, thank you very much for the 10 months. Appreciate that, dude. Is Jump Down still running, by the way? Or is it over? Actually, no, I think it's over. Never mind. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw people this morning still at Jump Town. Let's quickly hop in and see. It's crazy, like, how much internet still disappears on running live compared to other patches in the past. Oh, let's have a look, shall we? What do we have here? Ah, it's not right. Alright, cool. Good, good. I'm hoping we get the patch Wednesday, Thursday before the weekend. Like, the amount of delay in this PTU patch has been insane. I was doing my own thing, so can't confirm 100% about jump down. That's all good. I was really just gonna chill out and fly today, cause I got a project coming up before free 18. Oh my god. This is going to be a big patch. It's actually not that big patch from that's on PTU just now, unless you're talking about free 18. Free 18, yeah, that'll be a big patch. That's a big boy patch. Because that's got the Vulture and apparently two other completed ships ready for IE. Oh, mother of gypsy danger, what the fuck is going on? Welcome in, sorry guys, mayday. Mayday, I think the camera's dead. Oh wait, there we go, that's it, sorted. Camera dead, camera down. We'll start again. Welcome in, guys. I'm your host, Michael the Dark Lawrence. Welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. This is the 30th of August, chat. Tuesday. And then 104 days in a fucking row. Yeah. Might help if I actually turn the camera on. That would be a great start to the evening or afternoon. But welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, free 18. No, I'm talking about the one that's literally about to go out this week. Which is just some sort of fixes, elevator fixes, all that kind of crappy stuff, you know what I mean? But welcome in, guys. Welcome. Joe, Unlimited, thank you again for the sub. Rufus, Tespado, everyone. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. I had a good Tuesday morning. I was doing some stuff. New harnesses for Nova. Luna arrived today. Nova's one should be arriving. I don't know why Amazon are doing 2 deliveries today when they could have just waited and done it all, but apparently this is how they're operating just now, which is beautiful. We've sorted out everything with Verpal, Monster Tech, all that good stuff. So did a lot of admin work. I'm going to try and do most of my admin work on Tuesdays now, and then just do like afternoon, evening shows. And then just regular, you know, before the afternoon, every other day. That's the way to do it. Hey, Colin, how you doing, Chief? This just keeps it a lot simpler for me. gives me like 1 day allocated to get up, do fitness. I did a lot of weights today actually. I did an extra set on my 5, which I was very happy with. So we're actually getting more gains, chat. So that's 60 kilogram bench, 5 reps, and I did 3 sets normally. And today we went for the 4th one, which was beautiful, beautiful. But welcome in, guys. I hope you're all well. Today we're just gonna chill out, meme around, all that good stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, it's been awesome. Awesome day though. Anyone done anything? Working? All good? All that stuff? But yeah, I'm looking forward to Free 18. There's obviously a lot of things in Free 18 that will change the game, but most of it will maybe be pushed back in a patch and stuff like that. You know how it is. They always do. Like, it'll be Free 18.1, probably Free 18.2. I actually imagine the Vulture to be pushed back to Free 18.1. That's my guess right now. Thank you very much, guys, for all the likes on the tweet and Facebook. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I think this monitor's like gamma is going because colors are just so out of whack. I feel. Let me just refresh this quickly. Oh no, it sorts itself. Yeah, I have a feeling this top monitor is on its way out. It is like 6 years now. I think this monitor, so I think it's at its time. It's at its time, chat. But yeah. The Vulture, I think will be, there's, again, for IE, there's meant to be 2 flyable ships, from what I've heard. Hard to confirm if that's right or not, but you know how they are at IE, it was like the Arrow came out 1 year, then we had, oh hello. I can't remember the other ones that went straight to fire, like, what was it called? Not Vulture, the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie came out as well at IE once, so we got that in October, or it's actually November. October, November. But yes. Yes. I think this game is going to massively change the moment salvaging's incorporated into the game. It really... I really hope that you're going to be able to, like, eventually salvage somebody's weapon system. That would be pretty cool. You know, like as a criminal you can't go to Lorville and pick up attritions, but it'd be dope to kill somebody and then take their attritions, or like, you know, farm them that way. That would be pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Like, if anyone played EVE Online, some of the best gameplay was taking people's loot to replenish your own loot, so you didn't have to go to like Jita to buy it and stuff like that, or do like logistics runs. I used to do once a month logistics runs with my jump freighters, and I enjoyed it, you know. I was doing stuff for like the corporation and all that kind of thing, and yeah, I would do it that way. But I hope that we can actually take people's loot from their ships, like components, maybe just repair them up. I don't know, it's spitballing here with that kind of idea. That would be really dope. So that is probably one of the biggest mechanics I'm looking forward to. Pez is another one, you know. Pez is a really good system. This will add more persistence to the game. I don't think it's gonna make this shit persistent, but one can hope, you know what I mean? One can hope. If it will go that way. And eventually, hopefully for Free 19, we'll get our persistent hangers, however that's gonna be. Again, there's a lot of things that are on the sort of table for this year. Free 19's meant to be in PTU over the Christmas holidays, which I'm fine with, so PTU will go through until 2023, and then Q1 will be live of Free 19. Next year brings in more systems, if they bring in more systems, and yeah. I got into EVE way too late. I started EVE around when I pledged for SE, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, I was 2003 to 12. Star Citizen is actually what made me stop playing EVE altogether. And the only time I ever log into EVE is to pay bills for renting locations and stuff like that, so yeah. So we got to wait until, I think it's Friday, for the next jump town, which is fine. So we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Oh no, it starts in the evening, doesn't it? Crap, so it's back to Saturday. Or wait. Let me check the thing here. Yeah, Friday, September the 2nd. Boo! Alright, okay. It's a bit annoying. Is this the east? Northeast? This actually could be just perfect timing. Let's see if the sun is going up or if it's going down. I have a horrible feeling it's going down though. Oh no, actually no, it's not. Wow, look at that perfect timing. Beautiful. So jump down over the weekend. This weekend was actually pretty good with it. I enjoyed it to a certain degree. 2015 is when I pledged for SE early. 2Ks I was playing Plantside, Dragon Age of Camelot? Is that what that was? WoW and COH. What's COH? I'm trying to remember what COH is. The moment that I heard about Star Citizen and what they wanted to do on the basic level, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a perfect fucking game for me, you know. Oh, Dark Age of Camelot and Sea of Heroes. Oh yeah, I played a wee bit of Sea of Heroes. Myself and Battlestar used to play a game called Marvel Heroes, which was like this, what do they call it? Isometric kind of MMO, Path of Exile kind of game, and it was so good. And then they shit-canned it, which was really depressing, actually. Super annoying, man. You played Marvel Heroes. Such a good one. It was probably one of my favorite, like, ARPGs, apart from, obviously, like, Diablo and stuff like that, but it was just so chilled, you know? You played with David Brevik himself? Yeah, I can't remember why that game got shit-canned. Maybe just licensing or something like that. I would have actually been a pretty cool game if they had kept going on, especially how, like, endgame and stuff like that, you know? Would have been really, really interesting to see where they went with it, but obviously they went with this latest one, which was like kind of like a 3D one. It didn't do very well, but that is what it is. That is. Studio Gazelle enough to focus on solo work, and they kind of went downhill with it. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That does suck. There have been a few gems. I played another game called Tabula Rasa, and it was really, really fucking good. And then Richard, what's his name, just went, alright, let's just fucking end it. It's like, why? This game's really good. Nah. I gotta do something else. So he fucking shit-canned it, you know? I'm gonna use your stream as a bedtime story? Fuck off, Fresh. Get out of here, you COVID nasty COVID-infected human being. Blech. Blech. Now he has Greybeard games. Yeah, Taba Raza was really good. I played that before I jumped into a game called Ion. The word hero? Well, funny enough, when back in the 80s, Unlimited, in the UK, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was too offensive for the UK, so they changed it to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. So, like, I don't know about that. Like, the ninja back in the 80s for the UK was too offensive, and they went with hero instead. So... that was one I never understood. Even as a kid, I never saw what was so offensive for the word ninja, you know? But there was all those other, like, 90s children movies called, like, what was it, Ninja Children, or Free Ninjas, Free Young Ninjas, Free Wild Ninjas, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. Children who have ninjas for parents. There was some movie that was about ninja children, and for some reason that was allowed, but Ninja Turtles was not allowed, apparently. My grandpa was a ninja, and I find that offensive. My grandfather was a ninja. Top of his line, Top Dan. How you doing, Bushy? Surf ninjas as well. The 90s were wild, yeah. That was like when action movies went crazy for some reason. You know, again, like, action movies were cool, but they started like, it's when they added in the Spy Kids and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, everyone loves action movies. Let's make it where the kids are the action heroes as well. That will totally do fucking well, you know? Because you had Last Action Hero or something like that with, wasn't it Sylvester Stallone and the kid? Not Sylvester Stallone, it was Arnie. No, maybe it was Sylvester, I can't remember. But for some reason, everyone went wild. Terminator 2, Last Action Hero, Spy Kids, yeah. The kids had to be like the main characters because it was easier to do, I suppose. I don't know, man. Somehow spawned into the Machete series. I think I've seen Machete. I think. Yeah, and then you're blown away by, yeah, Bugs Bunny Roadrunner, right? Way more graphic, I feel, than any action movie, yet that was allowed for some reason. Again, when you look at movies like Airplane and stuff like that, that became the you're not allowed to make a movie like Airplane kind of vibe. No, they toned down Looney Tunes and stuff like that because, again, like, for some reason, kids of the 80s and 90s could understand that it was a cartoon, but kids of 2000 apparently don't know the difference between a cartoon character and real life. You know what I mean? So everything's been toned down graphically because apparently in 10 years, you know, difference, kids were like, oh, this is obviously real life. This Roadrunner is totally using explosives to kill the coyote. That poor coyote. Animal cruelty and stuff like that, you know? Oh, man. But 10 years before that, it's completely acceptable, you know? Hey, Texan, how you doing, Chief? Alan as well. Sorry I've missed that one. But yeah, they got toned down. Airplane is a classic, it is, yeah. The funny thing is, like, even if I was to show, like, my son Airplane, I don't know if he's ever actually seen Airplane. I'm pretty sure he would laugh at it, but some people find Airplane so offensive. Like, there's nothing wrong with a guy just sniffing a bag of glue, you know? It was acceptable back in those days to sniff a bag of glue. I need to watch that movie again. I'm not a big fan of Airplane 2, but Airplane is just one of these movies that it's so good. If you don't laugh at Airplane, I feel there's something wrong with you. You know, if you don't see the funny side. Naked Gun is so good. Like Police Academy, Naked Gun, those kind of comedies were just... They were so funny back then. Froze water on face, yeah. I've got a clip of Sai, right? Where there was one time on stream, Sai, Cyborg Angel, we raided her quite a few times on the channel. She literally took a drink and she just went splashed her face. So I sent her that clip of Airplane. I was like, that's exactly what you just remind me of, and she was not abused. I was like, it's perfect. You have managed to relive that. How you doing, Heavy Bob? Welcome indeed. So I did Pirate Swarm and unlocked the Pyrus Gladius? Yeah, I heard it's like limited though. Surely you can't be serious. I need to watch Airplane again. It's one of these good ones. Yo, Scottish Bear, thank you very much for the 2 months, dude. Can I get some vibes in chat, please? Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Yeah, good movie. I need to watch that. Also, there was another one that recently I need to go and see again. But you'll never see a movie like Airplane ever again. It's not acceptable in these days. I love wordplay. That's my big thing about Airplane. Yeah. Blow up a pilot is probably one of my favorite scenes in that thing. When it starts to deflate. And she starts bumping it up and his fucking head turns around smiling. Oh man, it's such a good scene. And then they're both smoking at the end of it. Remember when you could smoke on planes? Holy shit. That shows you how old I am. I remember when you could smoke on planes. I'm pretty sure it stopped in the sort of mid-90s. You weren't allowed to smoke on a plane after that. Comedy peaked 80s, 90s? Yeah. Well, again, you just couldn't do the... You know, the over-exaggerated... Spoofs were difficult to do. Same with, like, you remember Scary Movie, right? The original Scary Movie? The first 2 of them, they got away with a lot of stuff, and then they had to massively tone it down for the other ones, which just didn't make it funny. And then everyone started doing spoofs of movies, like, remember when we had 2012 and Armageddon and all these things, like people, Deep Impact. People did a spoof of that and it just didn't carry very well, you know? Maybe because it was a fire hazard? Yeah, I know it's a fire hazard, Spix. But still, it was pretty funny, man. But comedy for me it's just not as funny as it used to be. It's more just trying too hard, I think. Death at a Funeral? No. I don't think I've seen that movie. Maybe I have. I don't recognize the name. Scary Movie was a spoof of Scream, which itself was a spoof of Slasher. Yeah. They don't really do spoofs anymore, because again, it's the same with like South Park. South Park kind of, you know, still manages to get away with it somehow. Somehow that gets away with it. Dave Chappelle Show? I've never seen it, but obviously I know who Dave is. That, and what he says is, obviously, again, he says the N-word a lot, but I think that's his thing, you know? Obviously I'm not gonna repeat what he says. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it goes wrong. A place of glory, I know. But you know, 60s, 70s, man, that's like nobody gave a shit, like. Everyone was so fucking high on everything. Alright, let's just do smoking in a plane. What could possibly go wrong, you know? It's like old school boarding, you know? They used to board you on planes where you'd climb those fucking shitty staircase right beside a fucking turbine rolling. And they've got their cigarettes and they're going on their fucking planes with their fucking, you know, drinks as well going in. Just like, fucking turbines going. Now you can't board a plane when the turbine's rolling. It's just like people didn't give a shit in the 60s, 70s. They're just like, yeah, that's fine. Let's fucking do it this way. So yeah, I can see why safety standards on that changed. Yeah, Trey and Matt don't give a fuck, that's very true, yeah. Original Woodstock versus 90s Woodstock, what a disaster. Well, for me, never seen, Never seen. Got a fucking banger of a tune here. It might not be everyone's kind of tea. It's a wee mix that I downloaded. I heard it the other day there. It's really good. Got something 16K though. I don't think it's anything though. Alright. We still need to get the camera set up for the pedals, by the way. Ooh, server like. Crazy how smooth it is. Yeah, it's fucking tune, man. Fucking tune. Good mix, actually. Alright, let's try and find where it was cruising into. Yeah, we're on the opposite side. Bit of a movement to go to. Where can I listen to this song? It's on YouTube. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you've had a good week so far. Good weekend. Whilst we wait for Jumptown. Ooh. 2 seconds. Nice. Okay, that's just a reply from Monster Tech. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. We're just gonna cruise today. Some flight time in. But Jumptown was really good fun. Lyria is the worst place I feel for Jumptown. It is. That crime stat though. Yes. That crime stat indeed. Yeah, Lyria is just the worst place. It's so fast, it's so boring as well. Like, Calliope is just the best for speed and engagement. I really wish that they would move them to more locations for like 318, like Daymar. There we go, inbound. We got a blade. Unknown user ID. Oh. Oh. Don't really want to fight a blade, to be honest. All it takes is one bad pass and we die in a fire. Let's take it around for a ride though. Picking up a secondary? Possible secondary, 8k behind. The good thing about the arrow compared to the blade is, well, that blade can't keep up with me. Can't keep up with me if I want to just disengage. And most likely a blade requires either a sweat that has something to prove, you know? That shit will definitely get fucking nerfed, like. That's a streamer? Unknown user ID, is it? Normally I sweat when I see a blade. Oh, it's gotta fly though. I'm chill flying. This is the rules of engagement. Do not fire unless fired upon. Oh, is that arc? Oh, right. That's arc, right. Still don't want to fight a blade. I hate fucking blades. Again, one bad turn with shield holes, it's just fucking... I'll probably have to take it to space then, if that's the case. And there's the secondary! I told you, chat! 2 versus 1. Welcome in, aviators. Oh, I don't know if I got the patience for this. Let's give them an aviator chug. Alright, we're probably gonna go to prison. Ah, fuck it up. Fight's on. The blade is gonna be the hardest one to deal with. I'm gonna have to maybe get rid of that. Rocking free. Dun, 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 dun. He wants me? Alright, boys. Let's go. Oh god, there's a third! Holy shit. There's 3! A Sabara! Oh shit. Are you feeling fresh? I got 3 boys to play with if you want to play. Bow down, down. Down, 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 down. How many do you think is gonna turn up, chat? This is what I get. I fucking raid Ark the other day, and this is how he repays me. I see how it fucking is. Oh shit, who's this? Are they fighting each other? Head to the new resolution. Alright. Works free. Saber bit the deck. No. Blade's chasing us to me. Let's keep on this one. Fuck's free. Saber crashed into the ground, like, it was beautiful. So we'll call that splash 1, chap. Whew. Take the vertical. Yeah, a little bit out of range. Come back here! Come back! Alright, he's disengaging. Let's bring them down again. Bound. Arc is a bit disabled there. Lost shields, maybe? Come on, Arc. Come on. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me, son. Talk to me. Looks right. In my head to the new resolution. Digged out. Let's go. Wings closed. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. If I did. Splash 2. This is Voodoo 1. Remaining MIGs bugging out. Funny how that saber just fucking nosedived into the ground, like it was like whoop! I don't even know if they were both engaged on Arc or what was going on there, but yeah. Apparently didn't come to fight. Oh, well, sorry. When you've got two other people shoot at you, you've got to assume that the third is coming to kill you as well, man. Tell him I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. The third person wasn't with him, and Sky? Was Sky with him? I don't even know, like, I'm just assuming it's free versus me, you know, so... I'm sorry, Ark. If he was just coming into here, like, fly, that's cool. You're dead in bed, I would love to. Fuck's sake, Fresh. Sorry, kid. Oh, we can do it hard. Now, if I could just find Shubin. There we go. You understand? Alright. Awesome. I can't usually kill blades, but as soon as I also grab a blade, I can kill them. Something is weird about the ship. Yeah. I think it's maybe just slightly overtuned, but... Again, once you get past the burst of a blade and you're managed to able to stay under it... So, yeah... Tomorrow you're ordering your Tobii? Nice. Again guys, 20% off right now. Exclamation mark TOBII21. Also get involved in the giveaways that they've got going up until September, whenever. Alright, cool. That's whatever. I don't mind if he wants to cruise around. It's up to him. Gladius moving to our right. Over there. There we go. There's the Gladius. Alright. Restock is broken on that one though. It's not engaging. Going vertical. Slotting the vertical here as well. Disengage. Let me quickly get this shitty thing off. Get to the sunlight as well. Fuck, I'm gonna have to flare this to get rid of this. Woo! I'm gonna be going back to Prashad though. There we go, right. I really wish this progress thing wouldn't meme around. Alright, off we go again. It eats shields a little too quickly, I feel like. Again, different way I could go. Alright, Prashad. We don't have long before Prashad's out of sun, so, because this is coming up. Is the saber with them as well? I mean, to be honest, I'm not actually that bothered. If they're just wanting to chill and fly. I only engaged because I heard the fucking missile tone, and I took that as, well, I said literally before, do not engage unless engaged upon. They were the rules, and I got engaged. I can't tell who's who, you know. So dehydrated as well. That was good fun though. We don't fool again. The Who. Oh, I can't move. Yay! Oh my god, I'm teleporting back at 1,000 meters a second! Whee! Fucking, what the fuck? Why CIG? Why is this even a thing right now? It only does it in decouple as well, but you get slung out and go up to like insta speed, which is crazy. It's only in this recent patch that it started doing that. I had to do a character reset yesterday, found out I had 600 missiles waiting for me. I know, I'm not looking forward to it. See, the funny thing is, I remember when you reset your account, didn't it used to remove your ammo? Like ammo, missiles, and food and stuff like that. Now it doesn't do the missiles for some reason. And I really wish CIG would like fix that one, because again, like 100 missiles ain't much money, you know? What's the missile dude? Alright. Once I get the Toby, I think I'll try some low flying with my Bucky. It can do it to a certain degree. I've got to the stage now where I only fly the Arrow, not because of it being a meta ship, it's just... it's the only one I actually like the way it flies. In atmosphere. You know, if I'm doing like space combat, obviously Gladius kind of would be a better choice, but yeah, I prefer this just because of what I can actually do in it whilst in atmosphere. And especially yesterday at Clope, Jumptown all by myself, I think I would have died if I was in a Gladius, but Because I know how the arrow feels in a harder atmosphere, I kind of felt like I managed to get away from dying a few times because of it. In the right area. We're in the right area. Where is my... Oh, we've just literally flown past it. Never mind. We will 180. I wish I could get another skin of this. I still remain that when you unlock a skin, you should be able to like print it or something, like copy it. Can't sell it, but move around like that. Come on, girl. Come on. Shift the wind. There she goes. Woo! Ooh. That couldn't have been good. Right. Now I'm completely lost. Where is this fucking thing? Oh, sweet niblets. Yeah, there it is. My bad, guys. Ship missiles are not categorized as ammo though, they're ship weapons. Yeah, I kind of feel it should be categorized as ammo though. Yeah, but the patch coming out this week fixes it, Alan, sorry. I got 2 foundation color skins because I did basic and medical guide. Really? Nice. That's pretty good. I got the 600i, the arrow, the gladius, and the colorless. I didn't think like the other ones were... Again, like if I ever need to get all of them I will, but... Yeah. I will, chap. My cutty red is no longer red because of the foundation. I'm interested to see how the... I didn't really see what the Gladius was like. I love the arrow one, man. But I really wish, like, they would do more variations and stuff like that. We don't fool again. Man, I got that tune in my head now. So good. I was watching the bit of Top Gun this morning. Just clips, basically. Alright. What have I got? What have I got? You know what? I quite fancy, what are the ones that we got? Let's try this. I'm interested in this movie, Weird Al Alkovich, I can't remember his whole name, but Daniel Craig is doing it. It looks actually pretty good, like, not gonna lie. Dum dum. Now you're thinking, who is that guy? How did we get to this point? Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people are using that. Do you watch Zanny, by the way, Heavy Bob? I kind of feel like you're the kind of person that would watch Zanny on YouTube. Watch hello, thanks, man. I just love cruising around this game. When gamers are not playing them League of Legends or Fortnite. I kinda wanna do rock mining and just chill whilst listening to music. Hey, do it then, dude. That's the whole point of it. Inbound, maybe? Maybe, who knows? That was a weird transition. Why does that mute? Grab my cutty? I think maybe it thought grab my cutty was a sexual thing. Dibs. Dear me. This one. Beautiful. How you doing, Noga? The guy I guided for rated me on Almas. Oh, nice. Oh, well, if you just done that, you would have got them all? Damn, I wish I'd known that. It's about time we go back to shipping, I think. Shame, man. I really wish they would make more places like Prashad. Hey, Hang. How you doing, Chief? Welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna be losing the light very shortly in the good area. Oh, let's take her up then. You feel old? I wouldn't. 80s cartoons. Gotta love them. Just getting in Desi, working and lurking. Wishing it was on the sticks right now. I know how that feels. This whole morning I just kind of wanted to fly around, but I had other things I had to do. Ooh. Maybe? No. Oh, for some reason I didn't go through. Happy Slinky Day. Been a while since I've actually played with a Slinky. Also, has anyone noticed that ships are now giving proper directional collision warnings these days? I don't know about that, dude. Not sure about that. Where are we teleporting to now, chat? Holy fucking ballsack. Where the fuck is it throwing me this time? I'm gonna have to remember to actually go in... Oh, wait. Is Shubin not coming up with light? Oh, no, wait. Maybe I'm mistaken. Alright, yeah, well, okay, we had way more time at Prashad then. So out of whack right now. I forgot, we got a good, like, hour actually. Whoops. Thank you for the follow. Okay, appreciate that, dude. What is that puppeteer? Yeah, that's pretty crazy, whoever that is. Oh-do-do. Yeah, we got way more time. God damn it. Will and just pop onto your stream? Alright. I guess I don't have that option. I don't get to see it. Ah, man. It's nice to have a quiet, chill day. Let me change, like, different music. Let's do this. Ooh. Ooh. Really? Didn't know he did this. Oof. Yeah, this goes actually. Nice. I could remix that time. Was it just repeating? Shit. I may have just put on one song. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, it's just doing the same one. Whoops. Other ones he's got. Talon strike. Interesting. Let's strike out of the park before it strikes us. Box free. I'll keep a strike on the field. Not having those 24 launched on us. Dragged. I was playing this. Thelos. I think. Thelos? Hope I'm saying that right. Thank you much for the follow. Was that a player? Yeah, it was, yeah. As a criminal 5, there's a good chance people chase after my bounty. But, hard to tell if that was the case, but I ain't having 24 size fucking freeze chasing after me just in case somebody else is turning up. So it could be a scout because it is technically a stealth ship, but we ain't fucking waiting to find out. Like, the fired upon rule goes out the window when I see that thing. They're kind of like an eclipse as well. When you see an eclipse, it's better to just get rid of it, just in case that fucking torp explodes near you and takes out like a wing or an engine or something. Secondary target, Buccaneer. Active radar going out. Let's see if we got more. Racking 2. Locking engines. Lower the music down slightly. I got nothing else on that. It's engaging on us. We're gonna engage first. Fox free on it. Gonna keep my speed going here, because again, we'll see what retaliation is like. Is there something 11 kilometers out or 10 kilometers I'm pushing? It might have been an old An old ping though. There's a retaliation missile, that's fine. IR, so let's just keep our speed. And let's get into a turn fight now. Box free on that. Slow ourselves down. Into the merge. Into the slot. I got my velocity going beautifully. He wants to keep in this one circle, that's fine with me. I got the nose on. He's gonna disengage in a second. Unless he thinks he can fucking take it. Which he's not. He's gonna lose if he keeps on that one circle. He's disengaging now. However, too late, buddy. Secondary target might be coming in. He's going low. He's gonna try and swoop, but I've got too much damage on that engine. We're just gonna finish off with a little bit of riddle. One engine's gone, he's in a spin. He's not going to be able to hold that now. Let's finish him off. Good fight, dude. Again, nothing else came in, even though we're getting quite a lot of long-range detections, but it could just be the circle I created. We'll need fuel very shortly. We're hitting that 25 mark. But I think it's time we can go to Shubin soon. Which will make it easier. Alright, Shubin we go. Alright. Let's get something a bit more chilled. This probably actually won't be very chilled. Alright. Shubin it is. Shubin. Just coming up in the light, I think. Still kind of hoping that they will, put some notes out for the patch. Because I really want this patch out before the weekend. Just because a lot of the red time, or playing as red, was really scuffed over the weekend. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's warp out, get out of comms, and then let's find another server. This one's been pretty good. Navy? I made a clip yesterday. Yesterday's meme was crazy. The UAE Navy were chasing after the advocacy to kill them for whatever reason, like, it was so daft. Alright, so we'll warp to yellow. We're going to do a free spot dead. Just to make it a little bit more legit. So that's one. Bank. Arkel free, or whatever you want. So Comray is down. The Comray would be saying we're going to yellow. We're not. We're arcing it. So we now move on the second plane. Anyone's an EVE Online pilot will know what I'm doing here. So as we move, far dark there, and warp to Crew L2. That creates the 3-point dead space, which means that unless you had probes, you ain't never, ever, ever gonna find me. And I kind of like look at this as this would be an okay place to log off as a criminal, because nobody's gonna find you at that stage. And we can just swap server just now, because obviously in the future, when they put server meshing in, we're not going to be able to just go to another server to look for other players. I would imagine they sort of mesh in and do stuff like that. Also, Nova's harness is meant to arrive today, but it's late. Guy better not have run off with my harness. Not that they would. Amazon's actually really good here for deliveries and stuff. Awesome. We're gonna get some food and water as well. We definitely need more things in the game like Jump Town. SBK for 318 should increase that as well. But again, it's bloody space. And the problem with space is it's so fast. Like people just instantly can disengage and stuff like that without any thought really. Just because of how afterburner privilege works in this game. I have a feeling a lot of people are also going to complain about SBK being the only place to hack off your crime stat. I still think that they need to make it where crime 1, you don't get shot by turrets, you can just go and pay it off at a terminal, at a station. Crime 2, maybe you have to go to another location that's planet side. And crime 3, 4, and 5, you have to go to SBK. That would be a very fair system for people, where they can, and obviously crime 2, you get attacked at a station, but then you can go to a location, like a police station, you know, and be like, yo, I fucked up, can I pay this bill and get my crime stat removed? I think that would be a great way for CIG to do it. And then obviously 3, 4, and 5, well, you're starting to do naughtier things. You then have to go to SBK and, you know, infiltrate and hack it off that way, or go to prison, your choice. I think it was 8, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 8. Still on the hunt for a third job as well, guys, for next year. Whew. It's gonna be a lovely year next year, if everything goes ahead in the UK as it is going. Oh my god, looks like we're sharing a terminal.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I punched a guy in a bunker because I thought he was a bad guy. Turns out the bad guy were dead in the bunker, was buggy, went to jail for the first time. It happens, dude. It happens. They definitely need to work on the jail system in this game, or the reason for going to jail, I should say. Because there's sometimes people get put in jail for, like, I mean, like what you did. You punched a guy, you know? My god, what's with everyone in fucking lifts? I need to get like a red skin for the arrow. If they ever bring out one, it will be an instant buy. I'll buy 2, 3, however many. Also black as well. Like, it's so annoying that the Starfarer and the Freelancer get one of the best skins in the game. And it's just like one of the least ship I see. Both of them in the verse, you know? It's either I see like a Freelancer Dur or a Freelancer Max. I barely ever see a Freelancer in general. And same with Starfarer, you know, they did all this refueling stuff. Nobody uses it. Kind of a waste of time, like. Don't wanna fool again. Remember guys, exclamation mark TOBII 21, one word. Tobii are celebrating their 21st anniversary by giving 20% off Tobii trackers, what we use on the channel. But also they have a lot of giveaways for like joysticks, games, all these kind of things. I would definitely get involved in that. And hopefully, we will soon have the Virpal Alpha Primes to showcase. Oh no, I'm interdicted. We don't. An Aurora. Something I was meant to be watching as well. Is it Preacher? Preacher? Reacher? Something like that? I was meant to watch that, I think. I need to consult my list of things to watch. I've still not started the Game of Thrones stuff. I'm kind of like, should I even bother? A lot of people are saying it's good, a lot of people are saying it's bad. Holy shit, Shubin is still not in the light yet. What are your sticks just now? Virpal Alphas. But we're going to be moving to the Virpal Alpha Primes, which just came out. You can do exclamation mark VPC. I think VPC brings up the command for the Virpal website. Let me do this. VPC. There we go. So that's the EU and the US store. And this weekend they showcased the Virpal Primes, which are the all-metal versions. And all that good stuff, so should be here within a couple of weeks. Should hopefully tie in with the same with the Monster Tech stuff. It's gonna be awesome. We don't wanna fool again. Ooh. Holy shit, a 600i just logged in. Well, well, well. Who dis? Who dis? Dinosaur. Alright. I can't wait till they do the rework on the 600i. If it turns out good, I'll probably be using it again. Probably somebody living out of it? Yeah. I know a lot of people actually play the game where they go to like an outpost that has like an armistice zone, and they just keep swapping server, filling up with stuff, and then going to a place and just selling it. You don't get that much money out of it, but hey, it's safe gameplay, I suppose. Gotta love a good day or sunrise. You been living out your 890? I can't wait until the bigger ships are harder to solo play. And it's coming with the Hammerhead in 318 as the start of it. Engineering, basically. I love the idea that you're gonna have to, like, have somebody doing sort of maintenance work on these bigger ships instead of, like, the smaller ones, you know? It's really cool. And if you've got somebody that knows how to do it really well, they can, like, tune and stuff like that. It's the same with like internal fires. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing how internal fires will go within Star Citizen. How you doing, mums? Welcome in. The thing with those kind of mechanics, CIG really need to make it where downstate is a big thing then, because what's the point of having internal fires that people have to put out where you and then just die, you know, a few seconds later from like a one-shot torpedo or something, you know? I never understand what's the point in doing like internal things like that, internal gameplay, if you can just be one-shot. So hopefully this will be where when that comes in, downstate is, or some sort of downstate for ships. Second life, second wind, whatever you want to call it, you know? It's really, really required now. I mean, I just move it from place to place and I have my gladius and actually move within system. Doesn't it despawn though? If you warp away from your 890? I thought if you went like 100 kilometers it despawns. Or have they changed that now? I can't wait till you could actually warp to this ship, so you could leave it in a safe spot in space and then fly down in another ship and then return to it. I would love that feature, and I hope that we see that for Pyro in the future, because it sucks like where you can't do it, you know? Alright, yeah. So you can warp away from it and it's fine. Like it doesn't despawn? That's pretty cool then. It used to be where you went like 100 kilometers it would despawn. So they must have fixed that. Now I haven't quantumed out the system like that. Oh, you mean Celestial? Because obviously this talking about system would be leaving the solar system. You're talking about leaving the celestial area that you're in. You've not tried that, right? That might be something where to test. Again, I can't wait till you can permanently live out a ship. Like take a Kraken, you've got everything on the Kraken that you would need, and you never return to like a station for weeks on end. I would love that gameplay. And you can work with people on like one ship, with multiple ships, and yeah, like dropping off fuel, kind of having that Battlestar Galactica vibe to the gameplay. I would love that, because it's so boring staying or like respawning back at an easy hab and stuff like that. It really is dull gameplay for me right now. But living off the back of a Liberator or a Kraken, and the only time you never ever need to like dock it is where you need like major repairs and stuff like that. You'll be waiting for a long time before you get your Endeavor, that's for sure. If it takes them, what did he say, 12 to 18 months to do the Polaris, what the fuck are they gonna do for the Endeavor, like? Because that's got all those extra bits and stuff like that. Yeah, man. See you in 5 years, Unlimited. I think that's gonna be probably one of the last ships that come out. You probably do it for Carrick as well, yeah? It'll be the same when we get like Pyro and maybe you can base from other outposts and stuff like that. That would be cool. Again, I'm just so bored of the same usual spots, you know? But if you could actually warp away from your ship and warp back to it without requiring somebody else's to warp to, I would probably buy an 890 and just live in it. I would just leave it somewhere in a dead space and then just fly around with my arrows and move it around and just leave it dead space and all that jazz. But it's because you can't warp back to it unless you've got an ult on board, which kind of sucks, you know. The moment that they allow the warping part, that's it. I'll probably just do an 890 for the time being until hand. Because that'd be cool gameplay, you know. But also with like physicalized cargo, so everyone can share like the armors and stuff like that. Yeah, same with me, diffs. Like that was the main reason I got the Kraken, was I want to do the kind of Battlestar Galactica vibes on the Kraken, where I'd have like 2 fighters, maybe a multi-crew ship, maybe a salvager on board, and then just literally live off the back of it, keep moving around, keep it safe, and then just go down planet side with other ships required. I think that's going to be such great gameplay. But we need the ability to warp to one ship, we need Pez, we need server meshing or whatever, so you don't lose things. Hardly any crashed desktops as well, because that would suck. Unless they make it where obviously when you crash the desktop and you log into a server, it all just comes back at once. But yeah. I really hope that the Kraken or the Liberator is ready to go for Pyro for next year or the year after that. Yeah, it's got 4 fighter pads. The worst dev, thank you very much for the follow, Chief. 4 fighter pods, and then it's got like 2 big multi-crew ones, and then it's got 2 internal hangars that can take like a Buccaneer size ship and stuff like that. So yeah, like for me it's a perfect amount. And then you got Dragonfly bays if that's what you need, you know. It can land planet side, so you could literally put it in a no man's area on the ground, and long as obviously like comms are out or stuff like that, nobody could find it, would be pretty cool, man. Like, I'm not a fan of Drake. I really don't like Drake ships. But the Kraken is the only ship that offers that I can live with other people off the back of the ship. The Idris, yes, you could, but the problem is the Idris is just like, the internal hangar is not fun, you know? There's a bounty hunter in an eclipse, chat. Alright, my turn. And warps away. I don't know why players bounty hunt players with fucking eclipses, like. Ugh. Couldn't use a delivery box left on another mothership to locate it again. Not by logging out the game, unlimited. You know what I mean? The moment you log out the game, everything's just going to despawn. Because obviously when you leave a server, you don't keep your missions unless you return to that same server. So I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, I mean, you could do that, but you know what I mean, like, it's a lot of hassle for that kind of stuff. You gotta be shitting me, this guy coming back in a fucking eclipse, man, like... I'm just gonna keep flaring. Secondary ship coming in, which is gonna be bad. And that one dead. Alright, we gotta go. We got a secondary ship. Another eclipse. Right, let's go fast. That's fine. They can fire the shit. I can outrun it. Too fast, bruh. Too fast. Too fast, too furious. That ain't coming after me. Here it comes, here it comes. It's gonna run out though. There you go. We'll dodge left. And it flies past us. Right. A couple of fucking Eclipse pilots. Jesus. For a bigger ship I'd understand, but for a fucking arrow, what a waste, like. I wish I could afford verbal sticks over $1,000 for left and right. Yeah. That's why we save up for things. Put pennies away each month, and you'll be good. Now we got a Mantis. 600 eyes still here. Which is interesting. Oh, great cat. It's got no landing gear down on it. The fuck? Isn't it better to like log off in the air anyway? I thought like if you do the landing thing, it kind of scuffs it up, you know? So in between all the torps that they fired, they're already down on money, like. Like 4 torps. Juicy. Eclipse is the one that looks like the fighter bomber we have in modern day, basically. It's good for taking out big ships, but it's an absolute waste of time to make it go after a fighter. Again, 1 Eclipse dead, 3, 4 torps fired. Like, even if they were to get me, they've still lost because of that. Because the Eclipse, the first one that died is like 100 or 2 mil something, I think, if I remember correctly. So I always look at it that it's not the kill or death, it's what you lose in the process. So if I kill an Eclipse but die in an arrow, I still win. Because eventually down the line it's not going to be, oh yeah, I got my bounty, it's, oh shit, I just lost an Eclipse. That's going to take me a while to get back insurance. It's not going to be 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to be, oh fuck, it's an hour. Because right now all the insurance times are very, very casual for development. You'll find that if you lose like an 890, you'll be taking like 2 days before you get it back, kind of thing. In the future of the game. Because it's got to mean something when you lose it. Which will be awesome, like. I suppose if somebody has the money for an 890, they got the ability to buy 2, you know, so. That's why I love my arrows so much. Cost effective. I don't go and hunt bigger ships with it. However, when we get the Perseus, we'll need to see what that thing can do. But Perseus, I don't think we're going to see until maybe next year. If that. We'd also like to see the Nautilus. That's another one I think would be kind of cool in the game. But for right now, Vulture, Vulcan. Oh, here we go. Cutlass Black. I don't think that's for me though. Let's book this way. I'm targeting up 2 on the engine. It might not be engaging. Might just be going. Yeah, it's just cruising over. It doesn't give a shit. Let it go on its merry way. But yeah, Liberator, Vulcan, Vulture, Legionnaire, and the Expanse are the 5 ships I want to see the most from coming out from COG. Is that a beacon or is it a fucking ship? I think it's just a beacon. Because those 5 ships would allow a lot of gameplay. For me as a single seat pilot, the Kraken is the most... Yeah, I know, dude. Liberator and Kraken will massively change the game for small groups, I feel. Because instead of being like, oh shit, this warp is too far for us, it's like, right, let's mobilize. You know? Kraken is perfect for like a 10-15 man organization. It's gonna be so good. Because even if you're a mining organization, the Kraken works for you, right? You have like two expanses, couple of prospectors, and you can just move around the game, process it on site, store it in the ship, the Kraken, and then just do a big sail. And then even have space for a couple of fighters to defend you, you know? Such a good ship. And it's such a shame that it's not out yet, you know? But hopefully we'll see it. Because it has been a few years, and I kind of feel for Pyro, it's one of these ships that would just be so useful for everyone. Like more than an Idris. And I know a lot of people will be wanting their Idrises and stuff, I feel you, but I kind of feel like the Kraken is more important for everyone instead of just Idris fanboys, you know. But if I can't get Kraken, I would love the Liberator, because the Liberator kind of does a mini version of Kraken for people. Lets you move around a system, 2 or 3 fighters or prospectors again. You could even move a group of vultures for salvaging, you know? Pretty sure you could get like 2 salvages on one of the Liberators. What is that? That could be that Mantis that's chasing around. Imagine just dropping Kraken into orbit above Jumptown and establish dominance. I don't know, like, dude, I kind of feel like the moment Krakens come out, with the amount of people that actually own a Kraken, it might be, oh look, there's a Kraken. Right guys, warp in 2 Krakens. You know what I mean? Because a lot of organizations have Krakens, right? It's the same with Idris and Javelins and stuff, you know. Polaris. A lot of people have these ships, even though they're limited sales at times. There's easily about 50,000 plus Krakens, I would imagine, you know? Probably more. If the Idris cannot hold the Valkyrie, the Idris is pointless. Why would it be pointless though, and why do you need it to hold the Valkyrie? The Idris is a fighter launcher. Alpha. It's not meant to be deploying troops, you know what I mean? That's what I would say the Kraken is more for than anything else. Or, Javelin, you know? The Idris is a carrier of sorts. But it's not got the flight deck available for that thing. You might be able to get in and stuff, but I doubt that. Was that Cutlass doors open? No. Just a graphic glitch. Well, think of how many Merlins you could get on a Kraken. That'd be crazy. How many Krakens? Sorry, Merlins on one Kraken. It's a lot of fighters launching from that. Again, I really hope CIG do something about bounties. Also, I kind of feel like if a player takes your bounty, you should get a mission to kill them, you know? That would be cool. Ooh, there's a scout ship here. Oh, no it's not. Is this the guy that engaged me before? Come back in a Nomad? He's come back in a Nomad. I'm gonna waste flares on these. We'll just skim it. That'll be the cutlass taking off. Yeah, cutlass is taking off. That's alright. 90 degrees along the line. Missiles passed. Alright, targeting engines. Let's retaliate. Box free.
Shields hit.
Annoying how this missile is still warning. It should crash and ground. There we go. And we're in the slot.
Shields hit.
I did.
Target destroyed.
The moment you incorporate backstrafing in atmosphere, that's where you've lost. If you can't keep that one circle tight, disengage, reset it. The moment you start reversing, you've lost. Like obviously reverse strafing to quickly get your nose round is a valid tactic, but the moment that you're hypersensitive or hyper-focused on pulling that full reverse, that's where you've lost an atmosphere fight. Because you can't shift your weight around like you can when you're going forward. It works in space, but it doesn't work in an atmosphere. Bounties against known bounty hunters would make the gameplay for them very interesting. It would, yeah. Like, I definitely think, because I know Captain Burks and Zero State love bounty hunting. So for them who constantly do bounty hunting, it would be really, really cool to be able to hunt them like how they hunt us. And they actually agree on that. That would be great gameplay. It would be really fucking good gameplay. And I hope CIG work on something for next year for bounty hunting in general. Plus, getting rid of the Alt F4. That's gotta go, right? The Alt F4 is the bane of everyone. Either red, blue, negative, you know? It's funny how it started off where all the bounty hunters were complaining about criminals Alt F4ing, and it's just got to the stage where even bounty hunters mid-fight will Alt F4 as well. So everyone's doing it. But the moment CIG fix that, holy fuck, like, I'm gonna be punished, man. People are gonna be like, oh my god, I can't quit the menu to save myself. Like, no, you're not meant to. You gotta commit to it. You can't just go, oh god, I'm about to be involved in a car crash in real life. Let me just pause the fucking car, you know? Consequences has to have actions have to have a consequence, right? It is a virus, yeah. A lot of people do it, and I don't know why. I don't know why people create bad habits in this game. It's why I won't get serious about PvP and like Arena Commander and stuff right now, because it just creates bad habits for the future of this game. The moment you're dependent on going backwards in a back strafe, you're about to lose that shit. So I'd rather just keep pushing forward, and if I can't defeat certain people because they're like sweaty arena commander pilots, then I don't really care, personally. You know? But I don't want to create a bad habit. Rather than fix hangar lifts. It's meant to be fixed in the next patch, but I don't believe so. I bet it's gonna come back even worse. Guys, we totally fixed it this time. Don't worry about it, right? It's solid. Solid as a rock. And it's gonna be worse, you know. Even if they do, there will be other ways people will find to get around it because people are shitty. I don't think so. I think by the time that this game comes out, right, or released, or whatever you want to call it, I think everyone is going to have tried so many ways to break the game or cheese the game that everything will be fixed, you know? That's what I think. Because of how long this game will take, everyone will use up their fucking, this is my cheese card right now, and then they'll be like, alright, well, CIG have eliminated any possible way of cheesing, you know? Or have learned a way to actually, like, fault find and stuff. Which would be cool. I guess I will have some serious laughs when people complain about losing the characters from suicides when permadeath logic isn't. I know. It'll be so good, man. It'll be like, oh, I don't care, I'm just gonna suicide. It's like, oh, alright, well, I can't get my shit back for an hour. Well, that's me screwed. Time to quit the game, you know? Again, I think CIG will make a lot of cool actions versus consequence stuff, where the more you lose that one ship or the same sort of ship, your insurance timer goes through the roof, where it's like you're trying to launch your arrow and you've died 10 times in one day, and it's now like 2 days till you get it back. People are gonna be like, oh, I'll just go and buy another arrow. Maybe the insurance company goes, alright, well, we're not gonna actually insurance this one in game or something. CIG can do many things to stop people. The teleportation jitsu, the alt F4ing, the backspacing, all these things. They can do a lot of things to punish people. They just don't do it right now because, again, why would you want to punish people when the game is very, very janky at times, you know? I can understand the frustration with people with alt F4ing. Trust me, I have it all the time. I'm shooting somebody, the alt F4. A bounty hunter tries to come kill me. I'm about to win. The alt F4. I kill the ship anyway, but I don't get to kill the player involved because then they come back on their server with their friends and try again, you know? Sometimes it happens that way, and it's cool, you know? But then there are other times where it's like, yeah. Hard armistice zones, backspacing, alt F4ing, disengaging speeds, wiggling calculations, all that stuff. Like, there's no point taking Star Citizen seriously. It's kind of the same thing with this mythologist with the A2 rant that he did the other day there. Like, I can understand the frustration, but also, you shouldn't care about Star Citizen in that depth right now. Because you can't complain about something that is just a placeholder. CIG put bombs in, they've done no work to them because they've got other things to do. That's the whole point of development. It might not be good right now, but it's just the same as when we had the speed hacks, the ability to put 22 weapons on a fucking Vandal ship. Does anyone remember weapon stacking? Yeah, Mythologist wasn't around for that shit, you know? Imagine his rants. If you had the ability to stack 22 weapons on one ship, you know, and fucking one bang somebody by just looking at them. We had that. It got fixed. It's the same with the bomb. They might develop it more on it, especially with missiles going in for rework. Maybe they do a rework on the bomb. Best thing to do is just not care about the game like that. And if it takes you an hour to form up fucking space dads, find better space dads. Because I can get my whole guys in gear within 5 minutes. If it takes you an hour to form up your fleet, you're doing it wrong. People should be well more prepared beforehand. Locations known, where to start, all these things. And if you're not doing that, again, your organization is going to massively struggle in the future. There's a reason why Eve teaches you how to do logistics. And clearly, logistics are not being done. Yeah, I remember when... How you doing, Dr. Joe? I remember the ladders killing you and stuff. Speed hacking, weapon stuff, so... Again, like, Star Citizen, you should just play it for the fun of it, and the moment it doesn't get fun, stop playing. I literally, at the start of this year, for the first time since 2012, took 60 days off playing Star Citizen. And no joke, I just felt... It was a breath of fresh air. And now I'm on 104 days in a row of streaming Star Citizen. And yeah, we'll have my little snarky rants or something like that, but I'm actually so clear-minded because I've come to realize that there's no point caring about Star Citizen right now. Just let them get out of the placeholder development stage and then maybe give two fucks. But there's just no point, man. There's no point. Try and find the fun in the game, and if the game is not fun, play something else. You know? Especially as there'll be plenty of time to make content when Free 18 comes out with salvaging and all those things, you know? And then Captain Burke says something today here where he says like he thinks the A2 should be actually buffed, and I agree on it. I think 1,000-meter range on a nuke is fucking shit. Absolutely shit. But I would love to see it where there's a little bit more mechanics around the A2 where you can't dive bomb. You would have to fly horizontal to get over target and stuff. I speak too much common sense? Yeah, alright. Sometimes I don't. During the Vandal helmet event, I practice alarm starts. Since 315, I practice how to sufficiently FPS gear together. That's what I did. Like literally, I've got 2 sets of armor ready to go at Grim Hex if I need. I've got 2 P4s ready to go and all that stuff. Hey Hub, how you doing? Like if you don't have preparation before something... What's this? Oh, is that the mantis that's been trying to find me for all this time? Let's go and say hello to it. Like, if you're going to go to Jump Town, you'll be like, right guys, tomorrow we're going to Jump Town. Make sure everyone is there, all the ships are pulled, all that jazz. And also, you can fucking see an A2 80 kilometers away. I didn't get that one. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you can't see it until it's too late. You can see these ships 80 kilometers out. Just use mechanics in the game, man.
Target destroyed.
I love when a mantis explodes. It's got that lovely red hue. It sort of pops off. My character is full of literally everything I could need. TS, QD, anywhere. So I can get anywhere fully loaded in 10 minutes. Yeah. But it's funny how like a full role-playing military organization can't seem to do that. You know what I mean? That's what shocked me. I was like, takes you an hour to set up Jump Town? Fucking hell. And I like Mythologists, but it was just like, I kind of just sounded too much like privileged chat, you know? Everyone has to deal with these things. As a 4-man organization at times, when we're fleet fighting, I can take out an A2 whilst in a fucking dogfight, you know? Just watch for the bomb drop, shoot it, and do these things, you know? Have a ballista that fucking murks the Herc before it gets in. Have somebody on spotter, you know? There's so many things that people can do. I just don't think they actually use all the options. I hope CIG don't listen on to these things, because again, defeating A2s ain't hard. It really isn't. All you have to do is get one Eclipse to train an Eclipse pilot to do point blank launching. That's all you have to do. But I bet you they're fucking launching the torpedo at like 7 kilometers going, oh, we can't hit it. Learn to point blank launch then. Learn to do a dump fire. Go and train to do it. I mean, isn't that part of the game, to make sure that you've got qualified people to actually do these things? I mean, shit. I can dump fire a fucking Eclipse and I don't even fly it. Exactly. They're always hyper-focused. They're always going in a straight line. Especially when people are trying to drop ballistas, they go in a straight line. It's an easy fucking shot. Just don't... Exactly! It's the craziest thing. It's like literally complaining about something that, no joke, nobody has an issue with. I kind of just feel it's like an EP thing where people are getting to see how shit your org is and you just don't want to be seen as a shit org. That's how I feel it is. No joke. Ooh, that's a bit risky. You definitely have to nerf the Hercules' movement though. That's a given. The Hercules is able to turn like a fucking fighter at times in certain atmospheres and space, and I kind of feel that needs to change if anything, but not the bombs. The bombs are fucking casual play like. I would rather dump fire torpedoes into Jump Town than ever use a bomb. Because the radius explosion on a size 9 torpedo is really good at killing people. Plus, it would take out all the ships there as well at the same time, you know? You dump fire into a cluster of ships, they all go. It's beautiful. And if you're running with CS, do not kill the turrets of location. If you do kill this... What do you mean? If you're running with Crime Stamp, do not kill the turrets of a location. If you do that, you do also attack bounty hunters. Yeah, but turrets are bugged right now, dude, where they like massively overspawn, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I know what you mean, like always sit away, but sometimes locations like that are a bit more difficult. And I think with watching that video back, I generally feel that A2 that died on his stream wasn't trying to suicide. I think it just fucked up its approach. It looked like it was trying to bomb legit and it just fucking came in too fast. Unprepared, you know? Yeah, I know, dude. Have you noticed that, Dr. D? It's mental, man. I literally saw a Connie yesterday with 2 Vanguards right beside it, and then some other ships like nestled in as well, and I'm like, oh my god, if I had an Eclipse, 1 torpedo on that Connie, point blank range, everything would have chain reacted and taken out this big cluster of ships. I'm like, god damn it, why don't I have an Eclipse at this time? But yeah, parking right beside each other is a very bad idea, because the size 9 explosion radius is pretty big. Like, it's enough to chain react, like a good, you know, maybe 10 meters or something like that around, and people literally get up each other's ships' asses. And then they complain that they lose their ships, and it's like, you know, there's a reason when I go to a car park, I park the further... Does anybody else do this with their car? Go to the furthest point of the car park, under like a security camera, away from anyone, and just sit there. That's where you'll park your car. And you walk 5 minutes extra to get into the actual store place or mall or whatever you call it, right? That's how I do it. Because I've got less chance of my car being broken into because of the security cameras above it, and less chance of somebody like an old lady who maybe is way too old to be driving a car scratches into it, you know? You take the first spot? Ah, it's up to you, dude. Even with a shit car, I would always do this, you know? Shady spots. I can park on another planet and there'll always be one person who parks next to me. Yeah, I generally feel like there's a lot of complaints within the Star Citizen community that are just so irrelevant right now. There are more and more things to worry about than how a bomb mechanic is going to work out in the future. Let's see, I'm seeing your reply here, Dr. D. Let's have a look. Low flying and Kerbal? Holy shit, that's a pretty impressive, like. That's pretty dope. Not exactly the easiest game to fucking play with either. I tried Kerbal once, and I actually had to enjoy of it, but then it was just like, nah, this is too much for me. I actually like that. I did. There we go. Do. Got a little work out the way. Maybe I'll do a quick bounty mission. There. I might be stepping on a landmine, but what do you think needs to change to make medium fighters relevant? I've actually explained this a few times, Hub. They need to take the Gladius, the arrow, and the blade and put it down to size 2 fixed only on the weapons. Then your Saber, your Hornet, your Buccaneer would all have size 3, which means that they would have more frontal damage on the approach, which would scare the lighter fighters. And it's only one extra mag to kill light fighters with that setup. I've showcased it on the stream before. The other way you could do it is weapons all need to have the... What's this? Oh, it's a fucking blade. Oh, God. Blades are so sweaty. And I'm not really in the mental state for this one. Let's see what we got. Yeah. The damage I just feel is too high, you know? Alright, let's push here. We'll bring our nose round. We're going to then push fast here. It's going to fire. It doesn't fire, it's holding its shot. So it's waiting until it gets within range. Let's bring it in here. That's going to cruise up. We also have maybe a possible secondary target. Not sure if that's high there. This is where like the blade suffers. Blade suffers from it's got good acceleration like sideways, but like here you see 1.7. So he's firing his burst there, like 1400. He's bursting off. I did. And there we go. That's how easy it is to defeat a blade in atmosphere. Just wait for him to fire his burst at the start. By the time he reloads, once you get under the burst, it's fucking done. That's the downside to the blade. The moment you burst and you miss your shots and I get underneath your burst, that's it. You can't come back from it. You have to disengage, use the speed of the blade. Because the arrow Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by puppies. No, 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 no. Come on, out. We'll be nearly finished, pups. Plus, I got your harness, Nova. Apparently has arrived. I always run 2 fixed on lights, medium fighters anyway. So yeah, the other thing I was going to say before we had the fight there. If you did weapons in a very interesting way, and I would love for CIG to do this. Now hear me out on this. Imagine, let me just quickly move in this direction. Imagine there is just a weapon size for fighters, right? And you put the weapon on, and it has the ability to gimbal, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But depending on the ship role, you get different stats. So for light fighters, you would have burst, short range, and quite decent alpha, right? So when you get in close, it's brr, brr, and that's it, done. Medium ships would be non-burst, less DPS, but longer range, so that they can beam at further range. So whilst the light fighter's coming in to chase on the medium fighter has the ability to burst it down, or like DPS it down. And then the only advantage is if that light fighter managed to stick like you on glue, it gets its high DPS and stuff like that. Then we move into heavy fighters, where with the same weaponry system, they get big alpha, but really far range. But obviously they don't get a good rate of fire. You know, it's more like A10 kind of style. And this is how they do the weapon balancing. That it's no longer about the differences of weapons. It's just a weapon system. And it just so magically fits your fucking ship. So no more size 1 to 9 nonsense. It just fits your ship, and you have a range of choices between ballistics, lasers, laser cannons, ballistic cannons. But it isn't, it's just a weapon that fits your ship, right? It's like a Vanguard weapon. It says when you go to buy it, Vanguard weapon, Hornet weapon. And CIG balance it around what ship it's fitted to. And that would allow you to then have roles for the ships better. The problem is they allow this one weapon size to fit lights, mediums, and heavies. And it's the exact same weapon stats on different ships. And it doesn't work that way. The best thing to do would be make it where light fighters have to get really close, but they've got high burst, high damage if they manage to succeed on doing that. Medium ships have the ability to hold the trigger longer, less damage, but more range. And then as we go up in the bigger ship size, more range, more range, more range, more alpha, more range. It would be the same thing for the cutlass. You would have less damage with your weapon systems, but you would have like double the range on an arrow, basically. So you're able to shoot the arrow before it even gets close to you to shoot its weapons on you, right? That would be the way I would do it. Because again, it works with the turret system as well, where your gunners have more range than what the light fighters could actually do, right? And that's what I mean. Get rid of this weapon size and make it where it's just weapons that fit ships. And when you buy the weapon and it fits your ship, it just changes its stat. So you buy a Panther. It fits a ship, but when it's attached to a ship, Aurora, it would do something different. Light fighter, whatever like variation of ships they go in. And that's how you determine where you want to play as this game. So if you're somebody that wants more shots and more range, you would go medium fighter. If you're somebody that can actually juke underneath the shots, you get short range, high burst. I think these ideas should trickle into CIG. One thing that you will always look at is that CIG have their agenda on what they want to do with this game. Like, I'm so tired of coming up with ways to make this game actually work. You know, it's not my responsibility or my job to constantly go, hey guys, I've got a great idea for weapons. You know, this is the 10th idea that I put down on the table. One of these days you might listen. That would be, you know, that's condescending towards a developer that, you know, should be able to make up their own ideas. And I think that's what the vet team will actually do. You know, Yogi and all the guys. They'll make their own system and we just have to wait for it. But again, if they want to get rid of meta, this is how you solve it. How you don't solve meta in a game is when you literally have all weapons fit all ships and they have the exact same stats. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid because again, smaller fighters in modern day can't, their fucking ballistic repeaters don't go very far. However, an A10, which is firing a fucking cannon, has a lot longer range and stuff like that. All they have to do is just do realistic kind of setup. Fighters have short range fucking brrr, and bigger planes and stuff, like take for example a C-130 with its Sabot cannon, it's fucking chung 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 chung, fucking big massive shells coming out of that motherfucker. You know? And that's just how it is. But again, we'll see, we'll see. Range would be a great way to play it, and I think all light fighters or fighter pilots would enjoy this as well, because the thrill is getting into the merge, right? Or getting into the slot, because right now, the way people talk about getting into the slot is so wrong. They're like, they think that this kind of fighting is slot fighting. It's not. Slotting is 1 and 2 in circle, right? And 1 circle is where you're literally nose to nose pushing around that circle and outplaying and stuff like that. 2 circle being a little bit further out into a radius. And that is where, like, I love, like with that blade engagement, I'm right behind the blade, just beaming it, because I'm beating it in the 1 circle. Because I'm not backstrafing. Only when I need to bring the nose round. Anywho, it is Tuesday. I'm not going to be spending much time. I'm going to be on tomorrow. I might try and see if there's anything to do, but I generally want to kind of save and have short streams up until Friday, Saturday, because if jump time's coming back, that actually appeals more to me, you know? That appeals more to me. Who do we have? We did Arc yesterday. Cobra's on with Cobra's a cool dude. I still need to follow this guy, right? Let me send you all over to Cobra. He's a cool dude. There we go, guys. He's got a subathon on just now, so go and support if you can. He's a full-time content creator like me. Hint for next month. I appreciate all the love though. Thank you very much for spending your time with me today, guys. Hopefully we'll be on a bit earlier tomorrow. Good fights to everyone who came and fought, died, and injured me, all that stuff. Appreciate it. Take care, and yeah, have a good night, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. It's spicy. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much to all the love up here. Thank you, guys. Dr. D, Ogre, Hub, Unlimited. Let's see who else we have on the list. Juxa. Thank you very much, guys. Diff, spending your time. Have a great Tuesday night. Take care.